In the first light of dawn, as the plane took flight, it carried within it the dreams, hopes, and the longing to return home of every passenger on board. It seemed like a calm and ordinary flight. But silently, above the clouds, a crisis had taken shape, unknown to anyone, one that could shake the entire aircraft. The danger was smoldering from within, waiting for the right moment to explode. A ruthless terrorist group had already hatched a horrific plot to fulfill their secret and deadly objective. They had secretly boarded the plane, replacing the real crew members with their own people to gain control of the aircraft systems. As if that wasn't enough, they had planted advanced bombs in several hidden locations on the plane, aiming to seize complete control through this dual-layered takeover. It was a long-planned scheme in which they had put the lives of all the passengers at stake, but they didn't know that an undercover agent was also on that very flight. Her name was Emily. Emily sat quietly in her seat, disguised as an ordinary passenger, but her sharp eyes were watching every single activity, big or small. She had already sensed the danger. When she realized that the time for waiting was over, she decided to stop hiding her true identity. Emily stood up bravely. There was no fear in her eyes, only determination. She confronted the terrorists directly. What followed was a thrilling fight for life and death inside the airplane. Emily used her extraordinary courage, training, and intelligence. Every step she took was calculated and thoughtful. She began to dismantle the terrorists' plan, one by one. At times, she secretly defused a bomb. At other times, she seized the right moment to strike at the enemies. The odds were against her, the enemies were numerous, but her spirit was far stronger. Finally, through her bravery and cleverness, Emily subdued all the terrorists. All the bombs were defused. The plane was safe once more. The lives of hundreds of passengers were saved. A short while later, the plane was flying peacefully again through calm skies. But every passenger on that flight knew that their lives had been saved today because of one brave girl. Emily sat back down quietly in her seat, as if she had always been just an ordinary traveler. But that day, she was the unseen protector of that airplane, and this mid-air crisis became a memory etched into the lives of all the passengers, one they would never forget.